Good morning. This morning we are going to do a purse called Waves. This one's going to have batting, vinyl, and fabric. Now, of course, you can use all fabric, you can use all vinyl, and you don't have to use batting if you don't want. But my video is going to use the three of them, okay? Let me get started and do a placement stitch. Okay, as you can see, it's did the placement stitch. Now we are going to tape our zipper centered right between the top and the second line there, okay? Tape it in place and then we'll tack it down. Okay, it's tacked the zipper down, and as I said, this bag I am going to use batting. So I'm going to cover my, you only need to cover the bottom, but I already had a piece. So I'm going to cover it with the batting and tack it down. Okay, it's tacked the batting down. Now I'm going to trim it all the way around, okay? So just go around and trim all your batting. Okay, I've trimmed my batting, okay? Now I'm going to turn my hoop over, and I am going to take my lining. Here's my lining, and I'm going to turn it face down, just like that, and tape it right here at the top, okay? Okay, once you have it taped, you're going to turn the hoop over, and then you're going to roll your lining and tape it down so it doesn't get caught in the machine anywhere, okay? Just like that, okay? Now you're going to take your front fabric, vinyl, whatever you're going to use, and if it's directional, make sure it's facing like this, and then flip it up and tape it just below the zipper, making sure your overhangs are outside the purse outline, okay? Tape it in place and then stitch it. Okay, it's tacked it down. Now only on the front, you're going to pull the front down, make sure it's nice and taut like, and then tape the sides, and then you're going to tack that down. You're going to leave the lining. You are not going to pull the lining down yet, okay? Okay, you can see it's did the design there. Okay. Now you're going to take your right side vinyl or fabric, whatever you're going to use, and you're going to cover from all this section over here, from the last trim, or the last stitch here, to the outside of the bag. So you want to cover it all like this, making sure you have a 1/2 inch over on the left and a 1/2 inch at the bottom, okay? Make sure it's all covered, and then go tack it down. Okay, it's tacked down my vinyl. Now I'm going to trim the inside here and right here at the top, okay? So I'm going to start here. And I'm just going to go around and trim it right up to my stitch, okay? Ooh, this yellow on yellow is kind of hard to see. And I just want to make sure that's... Okay, now it's all trimmed, and I will do my satin edging. Okay, stitch the satin stitch. Now you're going to untape your lining there. You're going to turn over your hoop. Remove all this crazy tape that I so love to use. You're going to pull your lining down nice and taut, okay, like that. And we're going to tape it in place down here. Okay, you can remove this tape up here too if you want. And you can tape down the side if you want. You don't need to, but you can. Okay, and now go return it to the machine and do the lining tack down. Okay, it's tacked the lining down, and it did placement stitches for my tabs, my purse handle tabs. So I will put them, I line my metal bit up right with the zipper, and then just tape it down. Sorry, I ran out of tape. So let's go back to this and tape it down. And I always like to tape my little metal right there too, so it doesn't pop up and get caught in my machine. Okay, now I'll take the second one. The same, put my zipper at the center of my, put the metal at the center of the zipper. Okay, now go tack them down. Okay, it's tacked them down. Now you want to open your zipper. Okay, open your zipper, and I'm going to tape that back, and I always tape my tab down. Okay, open the zipper. Now you're going to cover it with your back fabric. Okay, so you're going to take your fabric and make sure if it's directional, you have the direction the right way, and you are going to cover your design, making sure you're overhanging a 1/2 inch everywhere, okay? And if you want batting on the back side, you're going to cover that with the batting as well, okay? So you're going to sandwich that all together and then tack it down. Okay, if you've chose to use the batting, you should trim it now so it isn't all bulky on your bag, okay? So I'm just going to go around and trim around all this batting. Okay, I've trimmed my batting. Now I'm going to turn my hook over, and I am going to trim where my stabilizer is behind the zipper. Okay, once you've trimmed your stabilizer, you're going to take your lining, your back lining, and you're going to put it face down and tape it in place and then tack it down. Okay, it's tacked down my final lining. Now I'm going to remove all the tape, remove it from the hoop, and begin trimming it. Okay, I've removed my tape and I've taken it out of the hoop. Now I'm going to take my 2 layers of the lining and fold them back, okay? Take the 2 lining, fold them back, and then I'm going to trim about 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch across the bottom. Okay, just like that. Okay, I've trimmed it all up. I like to V this out so when I close it, I can tuck it in. So there's the bag. Now you're going to turn it right side out through the lining first, okay? Just depending on your fabric and or your vinyl will give the ease. This one I'm doing is a 7x9 size. So we're going to turn this right side out. Then we'll poke out all the corners and round it, and then we'll seal the bottom, okay? There we go. Hand up in there, push up the corner around these sides, around this side, okay. Okay, there are multiple ways to close this. You can sew it, or you can use a fabric fuse, a flexible fabric glue, or the tape, fabric fuse tape, okay. The tape is the fastest. The glue, you need clips to hold it tight. Let's try tape today, okay? So I'm going to take my tape. I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to cut it, even though I should use these scissors. Okay, I'm going to cut it. Okay, I'm going to get this side of the bag tucked in and ready. Okay. Peel my tape back, or off, my tape backing off. And I'm try not to tape my fingers. And then you just kind of tuck it in. Wait, let me get that tucked in there. There we go. Okay. Once you have your tape done, or glue, if you're going to clamp it, use glue, you need to wait a few minutes to for it to dry, okay? So unzip your zipper, and then you're going to turn it right side out this way through the zipper, okay? Take your tape off your metal tabs, purse tabs, if you actually use them. I'll try to anyway. All right, well, that was a mess. Okay, push your bag out. Push your corners up, corner up. There you go. I wish I would have used more of a green zipper, but there you go. There's the back, I mean, and the lining is like that, okay? There you go. Thank you.